Hello, my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So in today's session, I will discuss all the variety of questions related to RH criteria. Okay. So I think some 10 to 15 questions I have taken. So all questions are related to RH criteria and some short tricks are there, like what common mistakes we are doing while solving these questions. So some previous year questions also I have taken related to this one only. So one by one, I will just discuss the theory. After that, like variety of questions are there that we'll see one by one. So the RH criteria why we are using to find the closed loop stability of the system, and main thing is like with this rule we can find the holes in the right hand side of the S-plane. So one limitation is there, we cannot find the exact location of the pole, but we can find either it is in left hand side or right hand side of the S-plane. Okay. Another thing is we can find the range of K for the stability of the system, and also natural frequency of oscillation we can calculate. And the last thing is we can find the relative stability with respect to any given pole point. So these are some of the slides. Further, this is also one important rule, like how we can apply the RH criteria. So for this, we need the characteristic equation of a system. What is characteristic equation? That is 1 plus GH is equal to 0. Okay. So any characteristic equation nth order can be written in this form. Okay. And I'm going to rule. So this is the rule for the RH criteria. So if any polynomial will be given, so for that polynomial, we can write like this one, s to the power n, s to the power n minus 1, s to the power n minus 2, and s to the power 0. So initially, this will be 0. Again, it will be 2 and 4, 2 here. And for it will go for even number and for odd number, we'll do like this. And this kind of multiplication will do a2, a1 minus a0, a3. Once. Voice is audible? Hello? Can anyone reply? Am I audible? Hello? Kiran, can you reply? My voice is audible? Hello? Audio is clear?
Sir, sir, audible, sir, audible.
Okay, okay. So this is the rule. Like this, we can apply this one. So first we'll write even terms like whatever will be the starting one. If this will be odd, then odd term will write in one row, and then even. Let's say if s to the power 5 is the highest one, so s to the odd number will be here, then even number will be here. If s to the power 6 will be the highest term, then even number will be here and odd number will be here. Okay, so that coefficients will write and will multiply like this one, and we'll get one first column. Okay, so how we can decide the stability? All the coefficient of the first column should have the same sign. Okay, if all the coefficients in the first column it should have same sign, then system will be stable. And if any sign will be changed, like if this is positive and this is any one sign is changed, so the system will be unstable. Okay, and one rule is there: number of sign change is equal to number of pole in the right hand side. Okay, so I'm going taking some questions. Okay, one by one. So here some characteristic equations are given. These 5 questions are there. So first one is s plus 10. Okay, this is characteristic equation. Means denominator of the system. Like GS is there. GS by 1 plus GS. GH. Okay, so this is the 1 plus GS. So can any one of you tell what, like whether it will be a stable or unstable if this is characteristic equation? Question number one. Characteristic equation is given as this one. So what will be the pole location?
Minus 10, sir.
So this is a stable system only.
Stable,
If
stable,
we'll
sir.
see the RH criteria, so here only S is there. So it will be at here it in left hand side it will come minus 10. It is stable. Second question, if you'll see S square plus 25, whether it will be a stable or unstable, this is characteristic equation. See here, if you see pole location, S is equal to under root minus 25 is equal to 0. So that will be minus j 5 plus, so it will be plus minus j 5. Okay. So that will be comes on j omega axis. If it will come on j omega axis, that will be marginal stable. Okay. If j omega axis will come, like it will go to, it will not settle. So we can say that it is a marginal stable kind of system. If you see the third question, okay, the third one is s square plus 10s plus 100 is equal to 0. Will it be a stable system or unstable system? Can anyone tell? S square plus 10s plus 100. Should we write here RH criteria? So I am going to write RH criteria here. S square I am taking, okay. Then it will be 1 and 100. Then again s to the power 1, and what is the coefficient? 10. If we multiply like this one, so what will be the s to the power 0 value? Can anyone tell? S to the power 0 equal to this into this minus this into this. Here nothing is there, it means 0 will be there, divided by 10. So it will be 100 only here. Here s to the power 0 will be 100. So if you see the coefficient here, all coefficients are positive, so no sign change, system is stable. Is clear? And this is quadratic equation. If you find the root, both the roots will be in. What will be the root of this equation? Can anyone tell? Root will be minus 10 plus minus b square minus 4ac. Okay. So 100 minus 400 divided by 2. So minus 10 plus minus under root minus 300 by 2. So if you see this pole, it will come in left hand side. Okay. So system is stable. Is it clear up to now? Hello?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, okay. So fourth and fifth question, like this is cubic equation. So s cube plus 3s square plus 8s plus 100. S cube plus 3s square plus 8s plus 100 equal to 0. Okay. So if you write the RH criteria, SQ, what is the coefficients? 1, then here 8, again S square, 3 and 100. What will be the S to the power 1? Can anyone tell?
4 minus 100. 76, 76.
3 into 8 minus 100, 100 divided by 3. And what will be the, here 0 will be there. So S to the power 0, what will be the value? That will be 100. Is it clear this calculation? Otherwise, if it is not clear, I will explain again. So if you see what is the sign of this value? Negative,
Minus, sir. Minus, sir.
minus. So we'll see two sign chains are there, here to here and here to here. So where will be the pole of this one? Two poles will be in the, two sign change means two poles will be in the right hand side and one pole will be in the left hand side. Okay. So system is unstable. Okay. For cubic equation, one direct rule we can apply. If internal product greater than external. Okay. So what is internal here? Internal means this 3 and 8. So 3 into 8, but here internal is less than external product means this here 1 is there, 1 into 100. So if this criteria will be satisfied, then system is stable. Okay. But here if we are seeing internal product is less than external, what is external? 300. 3 external is 100. So 24, we'll see 24 less than 100. Okay. So our system will be unstable, and from RH criteria we are seeing that two times sign change is there. Here plus 3 to some minus value and again some minus 200. So two sign change means two poles are there in the right hand side and one total three poles will be there. So one is the left hand side. Okay. So this we have to remember. If internal product is greater than external, system will be stable. No need to apply this RH criteria. Directly we can apply this rule. Okay, to check the stability. If number of sign change or number of poles in left hand and right hand we have to calculate, then we should write this RH criteria. Okay, is it clear up to now? And if it will be equal that, then it will be marginal stable. Internal product equal to external. Okay, then it will be marginal stable. Here it will be unstable. Is it clear up to now? Hello.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, okay. So same next question was there. Here SQ. So can you tell whether this will be stable or unstable? Last one. Whether this directly we can see already rule I have told this
Stable,
this.
stable, sir. Stable.
So here internal product is 40 greater than external. So it will be stable. Stable means all pole will be in the left hand side.
Left hand side plane.
Okay, okay. So now coming to some type of question. 4 s to the power 4 is there. So we also do the calculation. I am also doing side by side. So here s to the power 4, what will the coefficient? 1, 3 and 5. Constant is also even. Okay. And s to the power 3, what is the coefficients? 2 and 4. Okay. So what is the s square? S square will be 2 into 3 minus 1 into 4. So 6 minus 4 by 2. How much? 6 minus 1 second. 2 into 3, 6 minus 4 divided by 2. How much it will be? It will be 2. 6.
3 into 6, 4 minus 6
Oh,
minus 4, 2.
uh,
By 2.
by
1, sir. 1,
it will
1.
be 1. It will be 1. It will be 1. Again here what will be the value? 2 into 5 minus 1 into 0 divided by 2. So it will be 5 only. Again here s to the power 1. What will be the value? 1 into 4 minus 2 into 5. So 4 minus 6. No, 4 minus 10. 4 minus 10, 1 into 4 minus 2 into 5. So 4 minus 10, it will be minus 6 by 1. So minus 6. Okay. And what will be the s to the power 0 value? That will be minus 6 into 5 divided into minus 1 minus 0 into 1 minus 0, and it will be minus 6. So it will be 5 only. Is it clear? Calculations are okay.
Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
So two sign change is there. Okay, here to here and here to here. So can we draw the pole location? How many poles will be in right hand side? Two poles will be in the right hand side. But it's not needed that it will be on real axis only. It can be anything. Complex pole also it can be. Okay, it's not compulsory that the pole should be on real axis only. So only we are commenting here that the pole will be in right hand side. So two poles are in right hand side. How many more poles are there? Two. So two will be in the left hand side. Okay. So next question, this one will do. Here s to the power 4. Okay. So 1, 3 and 1. Here s to the power 3, 2, 2. What will be the s square value? 2 into 3, 6 minus 2. How much? This will be 2
2, sir.
only.
2.
2. And here
2,
it
sir.
will be 1. Yeah. And s to the power 1 will be 2 into 2, 4 minus 2 divided by 2. That will be 1. And what will be the s to the power 0 value? This will be 1 only. So
1,
if
sir.
we'll see here, no sign change is there in the first column. So it will be a stable system. All pole will be in the left hand side, all four poles. But it's not compulsory that the poles will be on real axis only. It can be anywhere. It can be complex pole also, but pole will be in the left hand side. Okay. So Is it clear to all? Should I move to the next question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is a variety question where if so two things are there. One row of zero is there. So here we should not confuse row of zero. One row of zero concept is there. In that all elements will be zero. Okay, some two three elements will come as zero. That will call as row of zero. But what will happen if first element will be come as zero, any row, and second element will be some constant value, then different rule will be applied. Okay, so and if only one element will be there in any row and that will be zero, then that will be called as row of zero. Okay, so this second rule is this rule will be applied where one first element will come as zero and another element will come as constant. So we'll apply this kind. That element will zero will we will assume as some constant value epsilon. Okay, or any constant we can assume. After that we can do the further computation. So here I am going to write s to the power 4. What are the constants? 1, then 2, then 8. Again s to the power 3, 2 and 4. Is it correct? S square. What will be the value of s square? First element will be 0. 2 into 2 minus 4. 0. What will be the second element? 2 into 8 minus 1 into 0 divided by 2. This will be 8. Okay. So if this will be 0 also, then this will called as row of 0. Then other kind of method, that next variety of question I will discuss. But here only first element is 0. Okay. So this one we will assume as some epsilon value. Okay. Now what is the s to the power 1? So s to the power 1 will be 4 epsilon minus 16 by epsilon. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what will be the s to the power 0 value? See, that will be 8 only because this into this minus this into this and divided by this. So here it is 0. This will be 0. So 8 into this by this. So it will be 8 only. So what will be this value? Can you tell? Positive or negative? What will be this value? 4 epsilon minus 16. See, 4 by epsilon, 4 minus 16 by epsilon. Okay. So epsilon tends to infinity. What will be this value? This will be,
Four, sir. Four.
no, epsilon tends to 0. No,
Okay, sir.
infinity, no,
Okay.
it will tends to 0. It is 0 only. So that will be minus infinity, 4 minus
Minus
infinity.
infinity. Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
this
Minus
value
infinity.
will be negative. Okay. And if you see here, then two sign change will be there. Here to here one sign change and here to here one sign change. So our system will be unstable. Okay. And two poles will be there in RHS. Since two sign change here and one will be and two will be in the left hand side. Is it clear? So what if first element will come as 0, that will assume as some epsilon value, and in next columns we'll put limit this tends to 0, and then whatever value will come, that sign we will consider. So this is coming as negative. Is it clear to all? Should I move to the next question? Hello?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, okay. So this is also similar type of question, but results will be little bit different. So s to the power 5, I'm going to write the constant s to the power 5. So 1, 2, and here it will be 3. Correct? S to the power 4. What will be the value? 1, here it is 2 and 15. Okay. And s to the power 3, what will be the value? 1 into 2 minus 1 into 2, 0. Okay. 1 into 3, what will be this one? So 3 minus 15 by 1. Okay. What it will be value? 3 minus 15. So minus 12. Is it clear up to now? This one we can assume as epsilon.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So what will be the s to the power 2 value? That will be 2 epsilon plus 12 by epsilon. Okay, and what will be the s to the power 1 value? So now we have to write s to the power 1 and s to the power 0. And what will be this value here? Here. So that will be epsilon into 15 minus 1 into 0 by epsilon. So this will be 15 only. Okay. Now we have to calculate s to the power 1. What will be the s to the power 0? That will be 15 only. So we have to calculate s to the power 1. Okay. So this some k value is there. What is this k value? Until this will be positive or negative. So 2 epsilon plus 12 by epsilon. Okay, that will be 2 plus 12 by epsilon. Epsilon tends to 0. So this will be infinity. So it will be positive. Okay. So we can assume this as some k value which will be positive. 2 epsilon plus 12 by epsilon. Okay. So what will be s to the power 1? S to the power 1 will be minus 12k. Okay. Plus, no, no. What will be here value? Minus 12k minus 15 epsilon. Okay. Divided by k. Is it correct? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this will be minus 12 minus 15 epsilon by k. What will be this value for epsilon tends to 0? This is some positive number. So this tends to 0, it will be 0, so it will be minus 12. Okay. So here if you will see, it will be minus 12. That is negative. Is it correct? So if you see, two sign change is there, here to here and here to here. So two poles will be there in right hand side and three poles are there in left hand side. Is it clear to all?
Sir, please once again explain this, sir.
See, okay. See, here 1 into 2 minus 1 into 2 0. Okay. Again 1 into 3 minus 1 into 15 minus 12. Okay. So here s square terms I am writing. S square terms I am writing. So that is 2 into epsilon plus 12 by epsilon. And this will be epsilon into 15 minus 1 into 0 by epsilon. So this is 15 s square terms. So two terms are there. Again, this 2 epsilon plus 12 by epsilon and epsilon tends to 0. So this value will be positive. Okay. Some positive will be there. So this I am assuming as some k constant, positive constant. Okay. So this whole value I am assuming as k. What will be the s to the power 1 value? So s to the power 1 will be minus 12 into k minus 15 into epsilon, okay, divided by k. So this will be minus 12 minus 15 epsilon by k. Again, epsilon tends to 0. So s to the power 1 value will be minus 12. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Now.
Again here, this into this minus here it will be 0. Nothing is there means 0. Minus this into 0. So 15 by minus 12, that will be 15 only. So this is positive. Again, this is negative. So two sign change is there. Two sign change means two poles are in the right hand side and three are in the left hand side. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So moving to the next variety of question. So these three are the VVI important rules which we have to remember. Here only we are doing the mistakes. So auxiliary equations, the equations which will come before row of 0. If any row is coming as 0, okay, then 0 is coming. So the equations before this row will be called as auxiliary equation. Okay. And what we will do, we will replace the term of that 0 equation by doing the d auxiliary equation by ds, and whatever will be the coefficient, that 0 0 0 will be replaced by this coefficient. Okay. And another very important rule is this one. Order of auxiliary equation is number of poles. This is VVI. Order of auxiliary equations is number of poles which are symmetrical about the origin. Okay. So whatever will be the order of auxiliary equation, let's say s to the power 4 is the order of auxiliary equation. Okay. So four poles will be there which will be symmetrical with respect to the origin. It will not be always on the j omega axis. Okay, symmetrical means it can be anywhere, like it can be on real axis also. So most of the time we are doing the mistake, we are considering it on j omega axis only. No, it's not true. So if you see some question, then it will be more clear. Okay. So I'm going to solve this question. What is the coefficients? S to the power 5. So s to the power 5, 1, 3, 2. Correct? 1, 3, 2. Again s to the power 4, 1. Here it is it same? 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay. So what will be the s to the power 3? 1 into 3 minus 1 into 3 divided by 1, 0. Okay. 1 into 2 minus 1 into 2 divided by 1, 0. So if both the elements are 0, then we'll call as row of 0. Okay. But if you'll see in the previous question, only first term was coming as 0. Okay. So, and if see, if s to the power 1 is there, and in s to the power 1, only one element is there. If that element will be coming as 0, that we will not consider as epsilon, that will become consider as row of 0, because next element is not there. Okay. If after 0, if any other constant will come, let's say this is 0 and next element is constant, then only this epsilon assumption will be there. If only 0 will be there, then that will be called as row of zeros, and this kind of method will be applicable there. Okay. So here this is row of 0. What we will do, this is auxiliary equation. So we can draw one line like this. This line before below this one, auxiliary equation is coming. So order of auxiliary equation is s to the power 4. So we can write 1s to the power 4 plus 3s to the power 2, 2s to the power 0. Okay. So if we'll do the d by d, this is auxiliary equation. Okay. And if we'll differentiate it, what will be the coefficient? 4s cube. So that this 0 will be replaced by 4. This 0 will be replaced by 6. And here it is 0 only, so nothing will come here. Okay, so this is auxiliary equation, even order there, so it will start from 4, 2 and 0. Okay, is it clear up to now? Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so now we can write s square terms. What will be the s square term? So that will be, this 4 will be considered here. So 4 into 3 minus 1 into 6. Okay, 4 into 3, 12 minus 1 into 6. 12 minus 6, 6 divided by 4. So 6 by 4 means 3 by 2. Okay, this will be 3 by 2. Again, next term will be 4 into 2 minus 1 into 0 divided by 4. So what will be this value? It will be 2. Okay. What will be s to the power 1 value? So s to the power 1 will be this into 6, 3. It will be positive or negative? See,
It's negative
9. No, see, 3 by 2 into 6. So 9.
9, 9. Okay, sir. No, 9
9,
minus 8.
8 by 9 minus 8 by 3 by 2. So that will be 2 by 3.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, 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 sir.
And s to the power 0 will be 2. Okay. So see here carefully. How we can draw the pole plots. So where pole will be there. So order of auxiliary equation here is 4. It means that 4 poles are there which are symmetrical about the origin. Okay. But if you see below the auxiliary equation, no sign change are there. So no sign change are there means, if below the auxiliary equation any sign change will be there, then only that pole will come in right hand side. Okay. But no sign change is there, so that 4 poles will be there now. That will come on j omega axis only. That poles will come on the j omega axis. So some pole will be here, 2 poles, and 2 poles will be here on j omega axis only, because complex pole will always comes in the conjugate pair. So these are 2 poles. One second. Let's say these are 2 poles and we don't know the exact location, but it will be on j omega axis. So four poles will be there on the j omega axis. So it will be symmetrical with respect to the origin. Is it clear up to now?
Sir, please explain, sir, this thing.
See, the rule is like four pole will be there, na, that will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, one second. This is the rule. Order of A is equal to number of poles which are symmetrical about origin. Whatever the pole will be there, a symmetrical pole with respect to that will be there. So four poles are there. Four pole means this is one pole, this is one pole. These two are symmetrical with respect to origin. Again, this is one pole, this is one pole. These two are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So whatever the pole will be there, a symmetrical pole will be there. Okay. If let's say one pole comes here, okay, so that symmetry will come here. So whatever the pole will be there, it means four poles are there which are symmetrical with respect to origin. It means a symmetric pole will be there with respect to that pole. This is one pole and this is one pole. Both are symmetrical. Again, this is one pole and this is one pole. Both are symmetrical. Okay. So four poles, order of auxiliary equation means number of poles which are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So if one pole is coming here, another that symmetrical pole will come here. Okay. One pole is coming here, another symmetrical pole will come here. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So no sign change is there. So no pole in the right hand side. Okay. So where will be the remaining pole? Remaining one pole will be there in the left hand side. So system will be marginal stable since poles are there on the j omega axis. Our system will be the marginal stable. Now we can calculate this j omega axis pole. So what will be the auxiliary equation solution? That will give some poles. Okay. So solution of the auxiliary equations are the pole on the j omega axis. So if we'll see uh, what is here, s to the power 4, s to the power 4 plus 3s square plus 2 is equal to 0. Is it correct? Can we partialize this one? So, like s square I am taking as x. Okay. So, x square plus 3x plus 2. What will be the value of x here? And like x plus 1, x plus 2 we can write. X plus 1, x plus 2. Is it correct?
Sir, please explain this concept, sir.
See, whatever will be this is auxiliary equation where row of 0 is coming. Before that, the equation will be auxiliary equation. Okay. So that is
Okay, sir.
s to the power 4 plus 3s square plus 2s. So this will give some pole value. That will be the pole of the system. Okay. So this will give four poles. So that four poles are symmetrical about origin. That only will come on this j omega axis. Okay. So s to the power 4 plus 3s square plus 2 is equal to 0. This is our auxiliary equation. This is row of 0. Before row of 0, this is auxiliary equation. So we'll solve this equation. I'm assuming s square is equal to x. Okay. So x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. That x plus 1, x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we can say that s square is equal to minus 1 and s square is equal to minus 2. Is it correct?
Okay, sir. Okay, okay. Now clear,
And
sir.
s value will be plus minus one value will be plus minus j under root 2. Clear? So that both will come on j omega axis. I'm going to write the pole values. So exact pole values also you can write from this equation. So here it will come plus minus j, plus j, plus j, minus j, two symmetrical poles. Again, that will be plus j
Plus j
root 2
minus 2.
minus j root 2. Correct? So this
Yes, sir.
four pole, but this location we cannot calculate. Some one pole will be there, which will be there in the this side. But some if we'll do something in this one by using this equation, two poles we know, like four poles we already know. If we know the four pole, Then by doing some mathematical thing, we can get this pole also. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
so that you can calculate. But one pole will be in left hand side and four poles are on the j omega axis.
J omega axis. Okay,
So
sir.
this concept we should remember. Order of auxiliary equation is equal to number of poles which are symmetrical about the origin. Okay. So whatever pole will come, a symmetry of that pole will be there. This is one pole, its symmetry is here. This is one pole, its symmetry is here. Okay. So now I'm moving to the next question. See, this is also an important concept. So if repetitive number of row of zero will come, okay, let's say here we have seen only one row of zero. If below this one more row of zero will come, what will happen? Then this repeated pole will come on the j omega axis. Okay, one above another pole will be there. So I'm moving to the next question. One second. See here. So already some sign changes are given here. Okay. So which is our auxiliary equation? Can you tell? S to the power 4. See, already something is there where sign change is given. So our auxiliary equation is this. S to the power 4 is our auxiliary equation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you see below auxiliary equation, only one sign change is there. So order of auxiliary equation is equal to 4. So what is there? 4 poles will be there, which will be symmetrical with respect to the origin. Okay. So, but below the auxiliary equation, if we are seeing one sign change is there. One sign change means what will happen? One pole will be in the right hand side. So, its symmetrical will be here. Okay. Its symmetrical will be here and two pole will be on the j omega axis. So, we can say this, these four poles are symmetrical about the origin. Okay. See, previous case, if we see this question, no sign change were there below the this auxiliary equation.
Auxiliary,
Huh.
auxiliary equation.
So
Yes, sir.
that's why no pole was there in the right hand side. So corresponding pole was not there in the left hand side. So all
Yes,
poles
sir.
was there on the four poles was there on the j omega axis. But
Okay, sir.
if you see here, if you see here, here initially if you see one sign change is there here below the auxiliary equation. Okay. So out of this four pole, one pole will come in the right hand side. So corresponding mirror image will come here. Okay. So two poles are symmetric. Again, remaining two pole will come on the j omega axis. So four pole completed. And if we see here at the top, so one sign change is there above the auxiliary equation. So this
Yes,
pole is
yes.
not symmetrical pole and this pole will come in the right hand side. So this is the pole location. If objective question will be there, so they will ask what will be the number of pole in the right hand side. So true answer will be number of poles in right hand side is 2. Okay. On j omega axis, it will be 2 and in left hand side it will be 1. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay. So this is very important concept. In GATE also they are repeating this concept and many of students do mistakes in this kind of question. Okay. So here one other question is there, same kind of. So I'm going to solve this one also. See, what is the auxiliary equation here? S to the power 4. Already this first row sign change is given here. Okay. This is our auxiliary equation. Okay. So below, how many poles will be symmetrical with respect to origin? So that is order of auxiliary equation means four poles symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. If you see below the auxiliary equation, how many sign chains are there? Two sign chains are there.
Two sign changes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will happen? If you draw the pole plot, two poles will be there in the right hand side and corresponding symmetrical pole will be there in the left hand side. Okay, so this pole is symmetrical of this one and this pole is symmetrical of this one. So no pole will be there on the j omega axis. On j omega axis, pole will be 0. And if we see here, no sign change is there. So this pole will come in the right hand side only. So students do mistakes here only. What they do, If they see that a row of 0 is there, they thought that the pole will come on the j omega axis. No, here two sign chains are there, so already two pole will come in the right hand side and corresponding mirror image will come here. Okay, and at the
Sir,
top no sign change is there, so this will be the another pole. Is it clear?
sir, please, what is the difference between the earlier question and this question, sir?
Okay, see,
Just
earlier
explain, sir.
this question, see, so
Okay,
here uh,
one sign change is there. Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
here one sign, see, the order of auxiliary equation is number of poles which will be symmetrical with respect to the origin. Okay, so four poles should be the symmetrical with respect to origin. But if we are seeing below the auxiliary equation, only one sign change is there. So one sign change is there means one pole will come in the right hand side. Corresponding mirror image will come here. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay,
remaining
okay,
two
sir.
poles should be symmetrical. So where that will come? That will come in j omega axis only, because below the auxiliary equation only one sign change is there. So four criteria is satisfied, four are symmetrical. Now if we'll go above auxiliary equation, one sign change is there, so one pole will come in the right hand side. Okay, so you see here below the auxiliary equation, two sign change is there. Here to here one sign change and here to here one sign change. So two will come in the right hand side. Okay. Our rule is four poles should be symmetrical with respect to origin. So two already came with respect to this auxiliary equation. Two already came in right hand side. So corresponding mirror image will come in the left hand side. Okay. And one extra sign change is here. So that will come here. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. So this question, I think, one second. Here we can calculate also some row of 0 will come here. So I'm going to write one by one. Here two row of 0 will come. Okay. So s to the power 6. One second. S to the power 6. You all can do calculation with me. So then it will be more clear. See, if
Okay, sir.
we'll do all this question, RH criteria, any question you can solve easily. Either it will be gate or any question. Whatever I am teaching today, it will be more than sufficient to solve RH criteria question. Okay. And many questions I have taken. So all concepts will be covered. S to the power 6, 1. Again here it is 4. Here it is 5 and 2. Is that correct? S to the power 5. What will be the value? 3,
3, 6,
6 and 3.
3.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
363. Correct? What will be the
Yes, sir.
s to the power 4 value? 3 into 4, 12 minus 6 by 3. It will be 2 only, I think.
Yes,
2.
sir.
Okay. And again 3 into 5, 15 minus 3. 12 by 3, it will be 4.
4.
4. Okay. And this will be 2. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
s to the power 3 we can calculate now. So 3 will be 12 minus 12, 0. Okay. Here is 6 minus 6, 0. So what is this one? Row of 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So this will be our auxiliary equation. 1. 2s to the power 4. Here it will be 4s to the power 2. 2s to the power 0. This is our auxiliary equation. Okay. So here it will be what value will be here? We'll cross it, and 4 into 2, 8 will be here. And here also it will be 8 only. Correct? And here it is 0. So this equation d by ds we are taking, that coefficients we are taking here. So that will be 4 into 2. Here also it will be 4 into 2. Is it clear? Should I explain further?
Okay, okay, sir. Up
Okay.
to S to the power
Okay.
of 3. Okay, sir.
Okay. S to the power 2 now we have to calculate. Okay. So what will be this value? 8 into 4. How
32 by
much?
32 by 16, 16, 16 by 2, sir. It is.
That will be 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And here also it will be, I think, 822 minus 0. It will be 2 only. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So see, here is the main concept. If s to the power 1 is coming now, and initial value only we are getting as 0. Okay. This first value is 0, but we should not make this as epsilon. Okay. If two elements will be there and second element will be constant and first element will be 0, okay, then only first element will be assumed as epsilon. Okay. So what it will be called? It will be called as row of 0. So row of 0, second row of 0 we are getting, correct? And here it will be s to the power 0. So what will be this value? 2s square, 2s to the power 0, correct? Hello?
Okay, sir.
So
Clear,
here
sir.
it will be
Clear.
2 into 2, it will be 4. 2 into 2, it will be 4. And this s to the power 0 will be, what this value will be? 2 only. So
Yes, sir.
see, any sign change is there. In first column, we should see first. Any sign change is there?
No, sir. No sign changes there.
No sign change is there. So RHS, no pole will be there. Okay. And if we see the auxiliary equation, this is our auxiliary equation, a starting auxiliary equation. Okay. So if you see the auxiliary equation, if no poles in the right hand side, okay, see here only we have to observe. If no poles in the right hand side and our auxiliary equation order is 4. Okay. So this 4 symmetrical poles should come on the j omega axis only. Because in right hand side no pole is there. So whatever will pole will come, it will come on j omega axis. Then only it will be symmetrical. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, clear, sir.
So four poles will be there which will come on the j omega axis. So, but here 2 row of 0 we are getting. So all 4 poles will come like this. One, two, one above another. One, two, one above another. Already this line I have told here. So if we are getting 3 row of 0, so 3 pole will be there. It will come on above another. Okay. Here we got how many row of 0? 1 second.
Two rows, sir. Two rows.
2 row of 0 we got. So 2 poles are there which will be here. So 4 already we got. How many poles are remaining? 2. So 2 will be there in the left hand side. Okay.
LHS, yes, sir.
So this we can calculate also. What will be this pole value? Okay. So that is the solution of the auxiliary equation. So 2s to the power 4 plus 4s square plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. We can just take common also here. So s to the power 4 plus 2s square plus 1 is equal to 0. What will be the value of s square here? So s square plus 1 whole square we can say
Yes, sir.
s to the power 4 plus 2s square plus 1. So that will be s square will be, so s square will be plus minus,
Root over one.
s square will be
S
minus
square
1.
minus one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these two are there now. So s square plus 1 into s square plus 1 equal to 0. So this plus minus j we are getting, and again another plus minus j we are getting. Correct. So here 2 poles are there, here 2 poles are there. Is it clear? Should I move
Yes,
to
sir.
the?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
this you should remember. If number of row of 0 will be how much? If objective question will framed like that, I like how many repetitive pole will be there on the j omega axis, that will be equal to the row of 0. Okay. So now I am moving to the next question. This is very good question. Like you should also try with me. So see here some coefficients are missing. S to the power 4 is
Yes.
given, 3 is given, and so
S
step
square,
1
S square
means
is missing.
so that we should write like s to the power 4 plus sq plus 0s square minus s minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now we should proceed. So s to the power 4, what are the coefficients? That are 1, okay, and then at minus 1 only, 1 0 and minus 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
S 3, what will be the 1? It will be and minus 1. Is it correct? So s square we have to calculate. What will be the s square? 1 into 0, 0 minus, it will be 1 only. Here it is, this into this, it is minus 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what will be this value? S to the power 1, that will be 0. Okay. So see here also, it should be row of 0, not, we should not assume as epsilon. Okay. Since first element is coming as 0, it will be row of 0. So this will be our auxiliary equation, 1s square minus 1s to the power 0. And what will be this value? This will be cross and this will be 2. Correct? So what will be the s to the power 0 value? That will be this into this minus this into divided by 2. It will be minus 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So how many sign change? So our auxiliary equation is order is 2. Okay.
So two sign changes, sir.
Hmm.
One sign
One,
change is there,
one
sir,
sign
but
change
two
is
poles.
there. Two poles are there which should be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Then one
So so
RHS one pole will be
hmm.
there. Symmetrically,
Okay.
one left
Hmm.
pole will be
So
there.
one pole is here and one pole is here. Two already we have covered. These are symmetrical. Okay. Remaining, if you see above the auxiliary equation, no sign change is there. Here to here and here to here, no sign change is there. Okay. So these two poles will be in the left hand side. Okay. So two poles will be in the left hand side. So number of poles on j omega axis 0, poles in our right hand side 1, and pole in left hand side 3. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, okay. Now see, here one question is there, s to the power 4 is given. So directly we can see this, s to the s square whole square minus 1 whole square, okay, is equal to 0, correct? So s square plus 1, s square minus 1 is equal to 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
So s will be equal to plus minus j and 1s will be equal to plus minus 1, correct? Correct only?
Yes,
So
sir.
directly we can write the pole locations from here only, but we will see with that RH criteria also. So one will be plus 1 minus 1 and plus j minus j. This will be the pole location. Now I'm going to write the same thing with RH criteria. So s to the power 4 plus 0 sq, okay, plus 0 s square, correct, plus 0 s minus 1. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
So s to the power 4 will write 1 and 0
Zero.
minus 1, correct? S to the power 3, that will be 0 0 0 only.
Yes, sir. All zeros.
So all 0 coming means this will be row of 0. Okay. If all 0 is coming means this will be row of 0. So what will be our auxiliary equation? This is only. So my already I told you the solution of auxiliary equation is pole which are symmetrical with respect to the origin. Okay. So s to the power 4, 0 s square minus 1. Okay. So this will be 4 and this will be 0 only. Correct? Correct only up to here. What will be the s to the power 1 value? Can you tell? So first will be
It's zero, sir.
4 into 0 minus 1 into 0 by 4 into 0. What will be the next value? Second value. 4 into minus 1 divided by minus 1 into 0 divided by 4, that
Minus
will be minus 1. So
minus one,
here
sir.
see, this is first, this is not row of 0. This is equal to, we can assume epsilon. Okay. Then what will be the s to the power 0 value? Can you tell? So epsilon into 0.
Sir, we
Epsilon
have missed
into
S
0.
square, sir. S square we have missed, sir.
Which one? Okay, okay. Square we have missed, no?
Yes, sir.
This will be a square, right? I think.
Where instead of S1, you have to
A
put
square.
S square, sir.
Okay. This will be s to the power 1. Okay. So s to the power 1 will be epsilon into 0. Okay. And epsilon
Minus
into
plus 4
plus
plus 4
4
by
plus 4 by epsilon. So this will be 4 by epsilon. Correct? So
infinity, sir.
s to the power by, that will be positive only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And last
Yes,
s
sir.
to the power 0 will be minus 1. Correct? This
Yes,
will
sir.
come here.
Yes, sir. Same thing will come.
So how many sign change is there? One sign change is there. Our auxiliary equation is this only. Okay. And one sign change is below auxiliary equation. So one pole is coming in the right hand side. Okay. And corresponding mirror image is coming in the left hand side. And remaining two poles will be there on the j omega axis. Is it clear?
Okay. And second, please tell, sir.
See, this is our auxiliary equation. Okay. Below
Yes, sir.
auxiliary equation, we have one sign change. This 4 by epsilon is positive value and s to the power 0, which is equal to minus 1, that is negative value. So from
Yes,
here to here, one sign change is there. So one sign change below auxiliary equation, our auxiliary equation like order is 4, means 4 pole will be there which will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
below auxiliary equation, one sign change is there. So one pole will come in the this right hand side. Corresponding
Right
mirror
hand side.
image will come here. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
remaining two symmetrical poles are there. But we have only one pole in right hand side. So that two poles should come on the j omega axis only. Then only it will be symmetrical. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So see, if below auxiliary equation, if no sign change is coming means all poles should come on the j omega axis only.
J
If
omega.
sign change is coming below the auxiliary axis, that corresponding pole will come in the left hand side and remaining
Remaining.
symmetrical pole will come on the j omega axis. I think it
Yes,
is
sir.
clear now.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay, okay. So now based on this only, like this question is easy only, like we can do. What will be the answer? The k should be greater than 0. All coefficients should be greater than 0. Okay. And internal product should be greater than external product. So
Yes, sir.
6 should be greater than k.
K.
Okay. So k should be less than 6 and greater than 0. Okay. This will be the correct answer. Easy one. Already this thing I have told. A stability criteria means internal product should be greater than external product. So 6 should be greater than k and all coefficients should be greater than 0. So k should be greater than 0. These two criteria, this is the correct answer. It clear?
Sir, all coefficients should be also greater than zero is the required,
Which,
sir.
which one? Which one?
In this characteristic equation,
Hmm, hmm.
one thing is internal product should be
Huh.
greater than
See,
external product.
why that am I telling? I will write the RH criteria. Okay. So s to the power 3, what is the coefficients? 1, 2. Correct? 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. 1 and 2. S to the power 2, what is the coefficient? 3 and k. S to the power 1, what is the coefficient? 6 minus k by 3. 6 minus k by 3. And s to the power 0, what is the coefficient? That will be k.
K only,
Correct?
sir. Yes.
So
Yes,
our
sir.
rule is this first should be of same sign. Like if
Okay, sir.
this
Okay.
is positive, then this should be positive and this should be positive. So
Yes, sir.
6 minus k by 3 greater than 0 means 6 should be greater than k. One
K.
criteria. And
Okay,
this
sir.
should be greater than 0. K should be greater than 0. So from here only this rule is forming. Means k should be greater than 0 and internal product should be greater than external product. Correct?
Sir, if K is less than zero means then how to?
See, then one sign change will come here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Then it will be unstable. But we have to find the stability, range of stability.
Stability.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Range of
the
the surrounding
the
roots of the
the
equation.
rule is like first column should have same sign. Okay.
Okay, 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 okay.
So here
Already
positive.
as he has given left half of the left half of the complex plane means it should be
A stable one.
no there should not be any
All
change.
yes, all poles are in left half means no sign change should be there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
yes,
this is
yes.
positive. Positive means this should be positive and this should be positive. Okay.
So K should be if K is given minus, then it will not be this
No,
rule
no.
can't
See,
be
K is a
applied.
constant only. See, another case can be formed like this. These two elements will be negative. Like we can say minus SQ. Let's say I'm framing a new question. So let's say minus SQ, okay, minus 3s square, okay. Uh, again here plus, one second. So no, first minus 1 minus 3 will come, okay, and it is 2 only and it is k only plus 2s plus k is equal to 0. Okay. So we'll write here minus 1 s to the power 3 term. Again here s square term minus 3. This is 2, this is k. What will be the s to the power 1? That will be minus 6, correct? Plus k divided by minus 3. Is it correct? And s to the power 0 will be k. Correct here?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
here, see, these two are negative means, this also should be negative. Sign
Yes,
change
sir.
should not be there. Then here k should be less than 0. Okay. All signs should be same. So k should be less than 0 and minus 6 plus k by minus 3 should be less than 0. Okay. So what will be this inequality if we'll solve? Like minus is there, no? So if we are multiplying minus 6 plus k less than 0, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So k less than 6. Correct only?
Yes, sir.
Maybe I am doing some mistake here. Like here minus is there, na? Minus 3 is there.
Yes, yes.
Here
Ah,
I think inequality will change here. I think if you are multiplying minus, because both side if I am multiplying with minus 3, okay. So then minus 6 plus k will be greater than 0, I think. And
yes, sir.
k will be greater than 6. So k greater than 6 less than 0. For this case it will be. Okay, but normally this kind of question will not come. Just on analysis I have given. So
Okay,
k
sir.
only rule is all signs should be same. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. And
So
K should be positive.
y
The
positive
constant should be positive.
y positive means here here see y positive means this is positive, then this should be positive and this should be positive. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
that's why if k will be negative means sign change will happen here. That's why both criteria we are using. This should be greater than 0 and this also should be greater than 0. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So now this is a very good question. Already many things I have explained till now. So you can think on this question. Like it's get 17 question, 2 marks. Okay. So what will be the answer? I will give you some 2 minutes of time. See all the things I have already explained. You can solve it. Characteristic equation is given. Okay. And it is asking that how many poles will be there in the left half, or it's like something is there, 4 options are there, out of this one will be correct. Okay, how many poles will be there? 4 poles will be there. So we have to
Yes,
find
sir.
the location of the pole. We can apply the rule, same rule whatever I have told. So step 1 is s to the power 4 plus 0 sq plus, here it will be 1s square plus 1. Correct only? 0 s cube plus 1s square plus, okay, here 0s also will come, 0s plus 1. Correct only this equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So based on this only we can find the correct option. I am also doing solving, you can also solve. So s to the power 4, coefficients are 1, 1 and 1, correct? S to the power 3, what are the coefficients? 0 and 0, correct? So what is this row? This is this a row of 0?
Yes, sir. Row of zero. Because all rows, all are zeros, we can consider it as a row of zeros, sir.
This is a row of 0. See here.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So row of 0 is there and here it will be s to the power 4, it will be s square, it will be s to the power 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what will be this value? 4,
4, sir.
this will be 2 and
2.
here it will be 0 only, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what will be s to the power 2 value? That will be 4 into 2, correct?
Minus 2 by 4.
So
8 minus
what
2 by 4.
4 into 2, 8 minus 2 by 4, that will be
6 by 4. 3 by 2, sir.
3 by 2, and we check 1. No, here it is 1 only.
Okay, okay.
Here it is 1 only. Okay,
Okay, sir.
here it is
Okay.
1 only. So
4
4
minus.
into 1, correct? Just we are seeing taking the coefficient here. Actual
Okay, sir. Okay,
coefficient will be
okay.
here only. So 4 into 1 minus 2, 2 by
By
4.
4.
That will be
1 by 2.
1 by 2. So this thing will be 1 by 2. Okay. What will be this value? This will be 1 only, I think.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What will be this value? S to the power 1. So that will be 1. This 1 by 2 into 2. 1 minus 4 divided by 1. 1 second. 1
1 by
minus
2,
4,
sir.
1 by 2. So minus 3. This is 1 minus 4 minus 3 divided by 1 by 2. That will be minus 6. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That will be minus 6. and s to the power 0, what will be this value? That will be 1 only, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you see here, how many sign change are, this is auxiliary equation, our auxiliary equation. How many sign change are there below auxiliary equation? Two sign change are
Two,
there.
sir. Two. Two changes are there.
So two poles will be there in right hand side, okay, and corresponding two poles will be there in the left hand side. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So the option is C, two LHP and two RSP and two LHP roots. This is the correct option. We'll see the
Okay.
solution also. So if like directly, if you don't know this also concept, but see this concept will be useful when this equation will be bigger. See, if this is a smaller equation, directly we can put s square is equal to x. Okay, so x square plus x plus 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
What will be the solution for this one? Minus 1 plus minus b square minus 4ac, so minus 3 by 2. Okay, so this is a complex number only. Okay, hmm. So s square will be this, I think. Huh? Not a 1 second.
Square one minus
1 second. See, this
two.
this is not necessary that the poles will be on real axis only. One thing we should remember. If it in a right hand side, see right hand side, if here one pole is there, that pole can come here also, symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, and one pole is here also, so and here also one pole can come. Okay,
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
but other than calculating this, whatever this rule I have taught, that we should remember. Okay, so based on this rule only, we can find. No need to solve the equations. If you remember these rules,
Yes,
so
sir. Solving equation is very cumbersome, sir. That is.
too much difficult. So two sign
Yes,
chains
sir.
are there,
Yes, sir. Yes.
two in the left hand side and two in the right hand side. We don't know the
Yes.
pole location where it will be, but two in the
Yes,
left
sir.
hand side, two in the right hand side. Okay.
Right hand side. Whether it is on geometry, whether
It
it is
can be
complex number
complex.
or not,
Mm,
or can be real also.
mm, mm, correct only. So like this it can be. I think if it will be symmetrical with respect to origin, means one in the left hand side here, then other another that symmetric will come here. I think like this it will come. That will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Another will be here and another will come here. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So like let's say some 2 plus 2j, 2 plus 2j and 2 minus 2j. Okay. So here it will come, here it's come minus 2 minus 2j. Okay. And like this it will come. So that will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. Is it clear? So this is 2 marks question. See, 1 minute we can solve this kind of
Okay.
question.
Okay, sir. Clear,
So,
sir. Clear.
uh, so here some next question is there. 1 second. So we have to find the range of k for stability of the system. Okay. So same rule we can apply. Okay. S to the power 4. Okay. S to the power 4 is there. 1. Coefficient is 1. Then 44 and then k. What is the coefficient of s to the power q? That is 12 and 48. Is it correct? 144k, 1248. So what is the s square value? S square, can you tell? What will be this value? This will be k, correct? What will be this value? We can calculate 12 into 44. 12 into 44. 1 second. Minus 48. Minus 48 divided by 12. I'm getting as 40. Is it correct?
40, sir. 40, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Correct, sir.
And here it will be k only. So s to the power 1, what will be the value? 48 into 40, okay, minus 12k divided by 40, correct? And s to the power 0 will be k, correct? So the rule is all coefficient of the first column should be of same sign. So this should be greater than 0 and this should be greater than 0. Two criteria should be applied. So k greater than 0. And another thing is 48 into 40 minus 12k greater than 0. So k will be less than, which is 12, k will be less than 48 into 40 by 12. That will be 160, I think. So k less than 160. The, the limit will be, range will be k greater than 0, less than 160. Okay. So if cubic equation will be there, directly internal external product we can apply. For this kind of question, we should apply this one. Is it clear? Only one rule is there. All the sign of the one column should be same. Okay. So since these three are positive, I am making this greater than 0 and this also greater than 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. See, one other more important concept is there. This is also, I think, get previous year question only. So if a stability is asking with respect to any point, okay, any given point will be there. Like here, it is asking the roots of the polynomial which has the real part strictly less than minus one. What it means? It means that that j omega axis is there. No? That axis we are shifting at minus one. Okay, and then we have to apply the RH criteria. Then whatever will the pole in the left hand side, okay, that will be the pole which is strictly less than minus 1. So the rule is here s is equal to minus 1 is given. Okay, so what will be there? S plus 1 is equal to 0, and we should assume one variable z, and z is equal to s plus 1. And what will be the s value? S is equal to z minus 1. And this z minus 1 we should put in this equation, and we should apply the criteria, RH criteria. Okay, so z minus 1, s I am putting as z minus 1. So z minus 1 whole cube, right, plus 5.5 into z minus 1 whole square plus 8.5 into z minus 1 plus 3 equal to 0, right? Is it clear up to now?
Sir, please explain this concept, sir.
See, it is asking a polynomial is given, characteristic
Yes,
equation
sir.
is given.
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes,
asking
sir.
that which has the real part strictly less than minus 1. It means normally RH criteria we are applying with respect to j omega axis, that will come at 0, s is equal to 0. Okay. But same thing we have to apply when axis will be shifted to j, this j omega axis will be shifted to minus 1.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, okay, okay.
So s is equal to minus 1 means s plus 1 is equal to 0, and z1 variable I am assuming which is equal to s plus 1. So what will the s value? S will be z minus 1. Now if I will put s is equal to z minus 1 and I will apply the RH criteria in this z variable, then what will be the pole in come in the left hand side? That will have the, in this s domain, that will have the pole strictly less than minus 1. Okay, is it clear? Or it, this kind of statement will be there, stability about s is equal to minus 1 axis. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, okay.
so these steps we should follow. Like s is equal to minus 1 means z we should assume as s plus 1, s will be z minus 1. So here this equation we can simplify, a minus b whole cube. So aq, that will be there, aq minus bq minus 3a square b minus 3z square minus 3ab square. So what will be that value? And this correct only? Minus 3a square b, is it correct? aq minus bq formula, can anyone verify? Minus 3a square b plus 3ab square, is it correct? aq minus bq minus 3ab a minus b, correct na? Minus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus 3z, correct? This first one. Second will be 5.5 z square minus 2z plus 1, is it correct? Plus 8.5z minus 8.5 plus 3 equal to 0. Is it clear up to now? So the ZQ I'm taking first. So ZQ will be there. What is the coefficients of Z square? Can anyone tell? So Z square 5.5 minus 3, that will be 2.5, correct? Plus 2.5 Z square. What will the coefficient of Z? So here 3Z is there. Here how much Z will be there? So 11. Minus 11 plus 8.5 minus 3. How much? How much will be the coefficient of the Z? So here 3Z is there. Okay. Here 11, minus 11Z is there. Here 8.5Z is there. So 8.5 minus 3 minus 11. How much? Minus 5.5 we are getting, or is it incorrect? I think some mistake I am doing. Can anyone reply? ZQ plus 2.5 Z square. Up now it is correct. This 3 minus 3 Z square and this 5.5. So 5.5 minus 3, 2.5. Correct. Here 5.5 into minus 2Z. Correct. So that will be minus 11Z.
11, sir. 11.
Okay, okay. So minus 11Z and here plus 3Z. Correct.
8.5 Z. Another 8.5 Z is there, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay, correct. So minus 11 uh, and here plus 3, no? That I am taking as minus 3. So minus 11 plus 8.5 plus 3. How much? 0.5, correct? 8.5 and 3, 11.5. Okay, 11.5 minus 11, that will be 0.5 plus
Yes, sir.
0.5 Z, correct?
Yes, sir.
What will be
Yes.
the
Clear, sir.
constant term? Constant will be here minus 1 is there, okay? Here minus 1 is there, and here 5.5 is there, and here what is there? Minus 8.5 plus 3. How much total will be?
Minus 1, sir.
We are getting minus 1. Okay, minus 1. This will be minus 1. So now our characteristic equation will be this. If we'll apply RH criteria to this characteristic equation, that will give the roots, like whatever will be the root in the left hand side, that we can say that that number of roots is real parts is strictly less than minus 1, because our axis is minus 1 now. So whatever will be the left hand side pole, that number of poles will be there. Okay. So we can apply the RH criteria. One second, I'm just copying this equation. So one second, one second, one second. So we can apply RH criteria to this equation. So Z to the power 3, ZQ. What is the coefficient? 1, 2 point, 1, 0.5. Okay, correct. And Z square 2.5 and minus 1. Correct. What will be Z to the power 1 value? So that will be 2.5 into 0.5 plus 1 by 2.5. How much we are getting? This one? Uh, 2, 2.05, is it correct?
Point 9, sir. Point 9.
We are getting as this one as zero point 0.9.
Yes, sir.
And what will be the Z to the power 0? That will be minus 1. Correct? So how many sign chains are there?
1, sir.
One.
1.
Only one sign change is there, na? So one pole will be in the right hand side. Okay? And remaining two pole will be in the left hand side. So in questions, it was asking that roots of the polynomial which has real parts is strictly less than minus 1. So whatever pole will come in the left hand side, okay? So two poles will be the, if you see the S domain equation, this will have two poles which will have the real parts strictly less than minus 1. So answer will be 2. Is it clear? So this kind of question, this is the step. Whatever the axis it is asking, S is equal to minus 1. So S plus 1 is equal to 0. Then we have to put Z is equal to S plus 1, and S will be Z minus 1. Then we'll do the same RH criteria. Whatever we are following in the RH criteria, that same thing we do. Is it clear? So
Yes,
others,
sir. Yes.
those who have joined little bit late, like I'm giving them that back last question. I think they are able to solve or not. Okay. So what will be the answer for this one? Can anyone tell? Those who have joined late, all of you know this kind of question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Two RHP roots and two LHP roots.
Okay.
C.
How you can we can solve this question?
Sir, you have solved this question like there is one. There are
See.
two sign change.
Okay. Okay. So see this kind of question, like whatever the question will be there. First we will see the characteristic equation. Okay, so here I am doing this. What is this? Is s to the power 4 is auxiliary equation. Okay, so this row of 0 is coming here. Row of 0 means the top equation will be the auxiliary equation. Okay, so the rule is the order of auxiliary equations is the number of poles which are symmetrical with respect to the origin. It means that four poles will be there which will be symmetrical with respect to the origin. But if we'll see below the auxiliary equation, we are getting two sign change. So two sign change means two pole will come in the right hand side. Okay, one pole in, so corresponding mirror image will come here. Okay, another pole will come in the right hand side and another mirror image will come here. So these four poles are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, that's why two in the LHP and two in the RSP. So this rule you know, like what will be the order of auxiliary equation, that will be the number of the poles which will be symmetrical with respect to origin. You know this previously.
No, sir.
Okay, so some more questions I will show you just quickly. One
Sir,
second.
sir. Actually, I have burned out there.
Okay.
Sir, there is entire row is going to zero.
Yes.
Then we have to make what we have to do.
See, entire row is 0 means that will be row of 0. Okay. It will be assumed as row of 0, ROZ. Okay. Accordingly, we have to do the calculation. So now this is our auxiliary equation. A. This will be the auxiliary equation. Then that 1 s to the power 4, 1 s square, this will come as 4, this will come as 2. And again, we'll do the calculation. See, if from the
Okay.
question only, if it is coming as 0, that will be counted as row of 0. Okay. One more rule is there. First element we are assuming as epsilon. Like let's say first element will be 0, second will be some constant. Then this first will assume as epsilon. If all will be 0 only, that will be called as row of 0. Okay.
Sir, let's suppose in one case two row has zero,
Okay. Okay.
then
That
four
that
roots will lie
huh,
on the
that that
imaginary axis.
that question also I have covered. So see, one second. See, here we have solved this question. Okay, so that rule I have written here. One second, that rule I will show you. Uh, these are the rules related to row of 0. Okay, so the auxiliary equation is the equation like just above the row of 0. Okay, like before row of 0 this equation is coming, that is auxiliary equation. Okay, and this is the very important point. Order of auxiliary equations are the number of poles which are symmetrical about the origin. This is very important point. Here only we are doing mistake. And coefficient already you know how we are calculating. We are calculating based on the this differentiation of this auxiliary equation. And that solution of auxiliary equation will be the pole of the system. Okay, that also one rule is there. So coming to that question, this see if how many number of zeros, row of zeros will be there, that many repeated pole will come on the j omega axis. The three row of zero is there. So three pole will come here and three pole will come here, and these are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So see this one more question also I have solved. So this kind of thing is given. Okay. S to the power 5. Here minus is there. Again plus 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 and this is coming as row of 0. Okay. So we have to comment how many poles will be there in the left hand and right hand on j omega axis. So how we will approach? Step 1 is the order of auxiliary equation is 4. So 4 poles will be there, which will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So if you'll go below the origin here, so one sign change is there. Okay. So out of this 4 pole, one pole will come in the right hand side. So similarly, this mirror image will come here. These two poles are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So remaining two more poles will be there, which will be symmetrical with respect to origin. But only one pole below this one is coming in right hand side. So these two should come on the j omega axis only. Okay. Is it clear? And remaining one will see above auxiliary equation. So one sign change is there, means this pole is in the right hand side. So two poles will be in the right hand side, one will be in the left hand side, and two will be in the j omega axis. Is it clear?
Sir, here I have one doubt.
Okay.
Okay, let's suppose we have ROG like one row has zero and no sign change. Then the system will
See,
be
see,
marginally stable or stable.
see. You are telling here below no sign change is there. I will just do that question
Yes,
also.
yes, sir.
1 second. I will copy this. 1 second. So last we should make at plus plus only. You are telling. Huh? So here plus only. All you are telling as plus. This one also plus.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say
Yes,
this
sir. Yes, sir.
this one also plus. So
Yes.
what will happen? We'll see the auxiliary equation. Okay, so four poles are there, which should be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, but since no sign change is there below auxiliary equation, what will happen? In right hand side, no pole will be there. So that four poles should come on j omega axis only. Then only it will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, the rule is like order of auxiliary equation is there, so four poles should compulsory be symmetrical with respect to origin. But since no sign change is there below this row of this auxiliary equation, so no pole in right hand side. So if no pole in right hand side, so this four poles should be symmetrical with respect to origin. How it is possible? It is possible only when it will come on the j omega axis. Then only it will be symmetrical. This is one pole and its symmetrical pole is here. This is another pole and its symmetrical pole is here. Okay. And another pole will be in the left hand side. So this one pole will be in the left hand side. And if you see in right hand side no pole is there, and left hand side and j omega axis pole is there, means it will be marginally stable. Is it clear?
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any more
Sir,
variety?
one more doubt I have.
Okay. Okay. You can ask.
Like you are saying, pole will be symmetrical about the
Origin.
origin. So
Hmm.
it will happen when the entire row has zero, or it will always follow.
Yes, see, if row of zero will come, then only we will have auxiliary equation. Okay. In this concept, we will follow only we will have auxiliary equation. So this order of auxiliary equation is 4. See, if row of 0 is there, then only this will happen. Okay. Without
Okay.
row of 0,
Okay.
this kind of rule will not be applicable. So order of auxiliary
Okay.
equation is there. This equation means 4 poles will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. The more questions I have covered, I think. See, this question also I have covered. Okay. So first question was this one. In only one sign change was there, and above one sign change was there. If you see this question, okay. So here above no sign change is there. So if you see below the auxiliary equation, how many sign changes are there? Two sign changes are there.
Two,
Okay.
two.
So step one. Step one means order of auxiliary equation is 4. What it means? It means that four pole will be symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. So this below, if we are saying two poles are coming in the right hand side. So these two poles will come in right hand side. So corresponding mirror image will come here. Here. It's not like it will be on real axis. It can be anything in the right hand and left hand side. So it will not be on the j omega axis. Okay. So this four pole completed. After that, no sign change is here. So that one pole will become in the left hand side only. So three pole in the left hand side and two pole in the right hand side. And j omega axis pole will be 0. Here number in RHS 2 and it is 3. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It
Okay.
is clear.
So
Absolutely.
this we should remember like that. Okay, and that repetitive row of 0 1 question was there that he was asking. So see, this question was only there. We have solved it already. So here we found one row of 0, 8 and 8. Okay. Again, s to the power 1, we found only 0, row of 0. So since here two row of 0 was there. Okay. And if you see below the auxiliary equation, no sign change was there. So no sign change was there means in right hand side no pole will be there, and we need four poles symmetrical with respect to origin. So that should come on j omega axis only, then only it will be a step. It will be symmetrical. Is it clear? See, if sign change will be there, then only this right hand side pole will come and corresponding mirror image will come. But below auxiliary equation, no sign change is there. So to make it symmetrical about the origin, that pole should must come on the j omega axis only. Is it clear?
Okay.
So
Sir, we have to take higher order auxiliary equation.
this four only. So four poles should come, and since two row of zero is there, so this will be a repeated here. Two poles will be there, and here two poles will be there on the same point. Okay. So what is the pole? If we solve the auxiliary equation also, then we can get the exact pole value. So auxiliary equation is 2s to the power 4 plus 4s square plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So s to the power 4 plus 2s square plus 1 is equal to 0. This we can write as s square plus 1 whole square is equal to 0, and s will be equal to plus minus j, correct? And these two pairs will be there. S square plus 1 into s square plus 1 is equal to 0. So we will get plus minus j, plus j two poles are there, minus j two poles are there. Is it clear? So already
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
this rule already we know. Based on this rule directly, no need to solve it. If an objective question will be there and it will be asked how many repetitive poles will be there on the j omega axis, so two repetitive pole will be there. Okay. So numbers of poles in the LHS 2 here. Okay. J omega axis 4 and RHS it will be 0. I think it will be clear now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So moving to the next question. Already these things I have discussed. Okay. And this I think all of you know. Also, this is good question. So a cubic equation already I have told internal product and external product we should apply the rule. So here I am going to write 1 plus GH. 1 plus GH equal to 0. Okay. So SQ plus 1 plus alpha S square plus alpha minus 1 S plus S. So that will be alpha S plus alpha S plus 1 minus alpha plus alpha. That will be plus 1 equal to 0. This is our characteristic equation. From this is G, and G by 1 plus G, H is 1. So 1 plus G will do. This will come as characteristic equation. Is it clear up to now? Hello? Or any
Yes, sir.
mistake?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
So internal product should be greater than external product. Okay. So 1 plus alpha into alpha should be greater than 1. Is it correct? Alpha square plus alpha minus 1 should be greater than 0. Is this equation is correct? Its quadratic should be greater than 0. Correct only up to now. Alpha square plus alpha minus 1 should be greater than 0. Correct, na?
Sir, why 1 plus alpha into alpha?
See, like already that rule is there, na? Like internal product, this is internal product, alpha into 1 plus alpha should be greater than external product for a stable system. This is external.
Okay.
Already I told you, like s to the power q. So coefficients will be 1 and alpha. Okay. S square, what will be the coefficient? 1 plus alpha and 1. Okay. What will be the coefficient? S to the power 1. That will be 1 plus alpha into alpha minus 1 divided by 1 plus alpha. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So this should be greater than 0. 1 plus alpha is some constant. So alpha square plus alpha minus 1 should be greater than 0. Okay. And s to the power 0, it will be, what is this value?
1, I think.
A mistake we are doing, I think.
No, I think it will same like 1 plus alpha minus 1 upon 1 plus alpha. It will be same as S1 row.
Okay. So, 1 second. S1 only.
No, 1, S1, 1. It will be
Okay.
1.
1 only then.
Yes, sir.
Characteristic
So
equation is
see,
not taken completely, sir.
what?
Characteristic equation S quotient is alpha minus 1, sir.
One
You have
second.
taken alpha S.
1 second. I will check it once. See, 1 plus GH we are doing, na? So this is
Yes, sir. Yes,
S cube plus 1 plus alpha is square, correct? Plus
yes,
alpha
sir.
minus 1 S plus this term will be added there.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
So alpha minus 1 plus 1, that will be alpha only. Again, this alpha is there. In constant, it will be added there. This is G. So 1 plus G into 1, if we'll do, okay, 1 plus G into 1 is equal to 0. So G into 1 means this will come here and this will be added.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, 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 sir.
So
Yes.
this is correct only. So see, for if you see the coefficients, 1 plus alpha should be greater than 0 and alpha should be greater than minus 1. Correct? Correct only. So what will be the solution? It is asking minimum value of alpha. Okay. So what is the solution of this one? We can just,
Sir,
yes.
it should be greater than 1, not 0, I think.
No, no. Here 1 plus alpha here there, na? So 1
Yes, sir.
plus alpha should be greater than 0. This
Okay.
should be positive. So alpha should be greater than minus 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
1, this is there. So minimum value of alpha, it is asking such that this criteria should follow a stability. Okay. Stable. So stable, this one should be followed, this rule and this rule should be followed. So I'm going to write the graph of this equation. So alpha square plus alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. What is the root? Alpha is equal to minus 1 plus minus b square minus 4ac. So that will be 1 plus 4 divided by 2. Correct only? So that will be minus
Yes,
1
sir.
plus minus under root 5 by 2. What will be this value? That positive value will be how much and negative value will be how much? Negative will be minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. This is alpha value.
Sir, it will be 1 minus 1.6.
This will be minus 1.6. Okay. What is the positive value? Minus 1 plus root 5 by 2.
0.618.
Okay, 0.618. So if you remember like quadratic equation J already we have studied. So we can draw the graph of this one. It will be a parabolic graph and the one point will be cutting point will be minus 1.6. Okay. This is minus 1.6 and another will be how much? That will be 0.618. Okay. This kind of graph will be there for this quadratic alpha square plus alpha minus 1. So when this value will be positive, it is possible this is alpha axis and this is quadratic q axis, this graph equation. Okay. So if alpha will be greater than 0.618, then only this is possible, or alpha is less than minus 1.6, then also this alpha square plus alpha minus 1 is greater than 0. Correct? But our
Yes.
first criteria is alpha should be greater than minus 1. Okay. That criteria should also follow. So to make it greater than 0, this if we are going here, this will not be a stable criteria because alpha is less than minus 1.6 here. So minimum value will be 0.618. I think the range given was 0.60 to 0.63. Okay, this was a, like, I think, fill in the blanks kind of question. So the range was 0.60 to 0.63. This will be the minimum value, 0.618. Is it clear? Otherwise, I will explain
Yes.
again.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, it will. This graph will follow all the quadratic equation
Hmm.
like
You
equal
see
to zero.
here, based on B, like B is there, na? Like B is positive, then it will come like this. If B will be negative, I think in like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So if B is positive, then it will follow this kind of graph, I think. If B will be negative, then I think it will be in this kind, reverse direction. Just to see the concept. What I remember, for B positive, it will follow this kind of graph. Okay. You
Okay.
should see the basics also. It will be there. You can you can see the basic math. So for B will be positive, the parabolic graph will be like this one. Is it clear? Should I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. This is easy only. What will be the answer? Can anyone tell? Already we have solved this kind of question. So two things we have to calculate here. What will be the value of k for which system will be have some poles on the imaginary axis? Okay, it will marginal stable. And what will be the value of pole on the imaginary axis? Pole location on the imaginary axis we have to calculate, and we have to calculate the value of k for which our system will be marginal stable. Okay. So what will be the value of k? Can anyone tell? For marginal stable. See, this is open loop transfer function with unity negative. It means G is given, okay, and here minus is there, this is there. This is C, this is R. So what will be the characteristic equation? That will be C will be 1 plus G equal to 0. Correct? So if you see this equation, characteristic equation will be SQ plus this will be added. So 2s square plus 1s square, 3s square. Okay. Again 2s plus 1 is 3s plus k plus 1 is equal to 0. This will be our characteristic equation. So what will the value of k to make it stable? Rule is internal product is marginal stable, means internal product should be equal to external product. Okay. So 3 into 3 is equal
Sir,
to
eight.
k plus 1 and k will be equal to 8. Okay. And what will be the value of pole on the j omega axis? See, so pole on the j omega axis is the solution of the auxiliary equation. And what is auxiliary equation? So here if you see, the auxiliary equation is this: 3s square plus k plus 1 is equal to 0. 3s square plus k plus 1 is equal to 0. This is called as auxiliary equation. Okay. So 3s square plus 9 is equal to 0 and s square is equal to minus 3. So s will be plus equal to plus minus j under root 3. Okay. So if you see the pole location, okay, the poles will come on some j root 3 minus j root 3 and one three poles are there total. So one pole will come in the left hand side. Correct?
Sir, I am audible.
Ah, yes, audible. You can ask.
Sir, how do we know auxiliary equations directly
See,
from characteristic equation?
see, for cubic equation we can know directly. I'm telling this second and fourth part, the s square part and constant part. This will be the auxiliary equation. I will write that RH criteria. Then it will be more clear. Okay. So SQ, okay, plus 3s square plus 3s square, okay, plus 3s plus k plus 1 plus 3s plus k plus 1. Okay. So for marginal stable, pole should come on the j omega axis. Okay. This is our characteristic equation. So SQ, the coefficients are 1 and 3. S square, what is the coefficient? 3 and k plus 1, correct? So s to the power 1, what will be this value? 9, correct, on this only, or we are doing any mistake? S cube plus 3s square plus 3s plus k plus 1, okay?
So 9 minus,
9 minus k plus 1, correct?
yes sir,
Divided by
upon
3.
3.
And this is s to the power 0, okay?
This will be k plus 1 only.
K plus 1. So, for marginal stable, this value should be 0. Marginal stable means it should be positive, greater than 0. For marginal means it should be equal to 0. Equal to 0 means this will become rho of 0, correct? For marginal stable. If this will be rho of 0, this will be our characteristic equation. So 3s square plus k plus 1 equal to 0. This will be our characteristic equation. Is it clear? So directly we can see this one. The rule is for cubic equation, no need to write this one. Only we have to write this for cubic equation when we need how many number of poles are in, like we have to see the change of sign. Then only we should write this kind of thing. Otherwise for stability, internal product greater than external, then stable. Okay. So internal is this one and external is this one. If it will be equal, then marginal stable. Internal equal to external, then marginal. And if it will be less than external, then it will be unstable. Okay. So internal greater than external stable, internal equal to external marginal stable. And what will be the characteristic equation in case of marginal stable? That will be this first, second term and this fourth term. So directly we can write. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So moving to the next question. One second. Most of the concepts I have covered here, I think. Okay. So already closed loop transfer function is given here. Okay. And we have to find the number of poles in the left half on the imaginary axis and right half. Okay. All three we have to find. How many numbers of poles in the hand side, how many on imaginary axis, okay, and how many number of poles in the right hand side. So already I told you a rule, like if no auxiliary equation will be there, poles will not come on the j omega axis. Okay. If it will come on j omega axis means it will be symmetrical only. See, if any pole is coming on j omega axis, okay, it means that poles are symmetrical about the origin and 100% that auxiliary equation should be there, rho of 0 should be there. Okay. If no rho of 0 is there, then pole will not come on the j omega axis. And rho of 0 doesn't indicate that the pole should compulsory be on j omega axis. Okay. If rho of 0 is coming, it does not mean that pole should be on j omega axis only. It based on how many number of sign changes are happening after the auxiliary equation. If after the auxiliary equation, let's say already that thing I have told, s to the power 4 is our auxiliary equation. Okay. And after the auxiliary equation, if two sign change is happening, plus to minus and minus to plus, okay, then also auxiliary equation is there, but pole will not be there on the j omega axis. Okay, so two poles will be there in the right hand side, two poles will be there in the left hand side. This will be the symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay, but for pole to be on the j omega axis, existence of the auxiliary equation is compulsory and sign change should not be there. Let's say only one sign change is there. So two will be there on here and two will be there on the j omega axis. So the rule we should remember is for the pole should be on the j omega axis, auxiliary equation should exist in the system. Okay. And if auxiliary equation is there, it is a possibility that pole may be on j omega axis. But then also we should see the number of sign change below the auxiliary equation. Okay. Based on that, we can comment that whether poles are there on the j omega axis or not. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, if after the auxiliary equation one sign change, then only one
See,
pair of
uh,
pole will
yes, yes. So
be
s to the power 4 is our
symmetrical.
auxiliary equation. Okay. And here we are getting one sign change. Okay. So one pair will come here on the left and right, and one pair will come on the j omega axis. Remaining will be come on the j omega axis. So these two are
Okay.
symmetrical with respect to origin, and these two are symmetrical with respect to origin. Okay. Whatever will be the
Okay.
left hand side, corresponding mirror image will come, and remaining must come on the j omega axis. Then only it will be symmetrical. Okay. I think it will be clear. So this question, all
Yes.
of you can try. I am also solving with you. Like, we'll see the answer for this question. So this one s to the power 5. Already this closed loop transfer function is there. So 5, 4 is 0. S to the power 5 plus 0 s to the power 4 plus 6 s to the power 3 plus 2s square plus 0s plus 5 is equal to 0. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So s to the power 5 we can write 1. Okay, then 6 and then 0, right? Again s to the power 4, 0, then this is 2, 0 to 5, correct? Is it correct? 0, 2 and 5. This is 0, 2 and 5. So see here, initial first element is coming as 0. So that we can assume as epsilon. Okay. If all three will be 0, then that will be row of 0. Here first element is 0 means that will be assumed as epsilon. So we have to calculate s to the power 3. Okay. S to the power 3. What will be this value? 6 epsilon minus 2 by epsilon. Is it correct? And that will be 0 minus 5 by epsilon. What will be this value? Minus 5 by epsilon. Correct? Is it clear to all? To now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1 second. So if epsilon tends to 0, what will be this value? Epsilon tends to 0, that will be 6 minus 2 by epsilon. This value will be. So that will be minus. Okay. And this one also, if epsilon tends to 0, what will be this value? Minus 5 by epsilon. So that will be minus negative, minus infinity only. That is also negative only. So s to the power 2 we can calculate now. What will be the s to the power 2 value? And calculate whether it will be positive or negative. S to the power
Sir,
2.
it will be, I think,
I am just multiplying this one. So we should multiply in epsilon only. Okay. So 2 into 6 epsilon minus 2. This into this minus this into this divided by this into this. Okay. 6 epsilon minus 2 by epsilon. Okay. First term. And plus 5. Correct? This into this plus 5. Correct only? Divided by 6 epsilon minus 2 by epsilon. Correct only?
yes, sir.
So this part and this part will cancel. So that will be 2 plus 5 epsilon divided by 6 epsilon minus 2. Correct only?
No, sir, how it can be cancelled because plus in 5 is available there.
No, no. One side. Here I am cancelling. This by this
Okay,
plus
okay,
plus this by this I am doing. Correct only?
okay, okay. Yes, sir,
So
it
that
is
will be
correct.
2 plus 5 epsilon divided by 6 epsilon minus 2. Correct?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
epsilon
yeah,
tends to
it is.
0, it will be 2. Correct only? So this will be 2 only, I think. Correct only?
Yes, sir, it will be 2 only.
So how many sign changes are there?
Plus, minus, plus 2.
Where minus we are getting? Okay.
In
Again,
SQ row.
what will be s to the power 1? That will be minus 5 by epsilon only? No, no. Something we are missing here. This into 5 minus this into 0. So this will be what? Here. this into 5 minus 0 divided by this will be 5 only, correct?
5 only.
Okay. Now again
This
one
will
s
be
to the power 1 we have to calculate. What will be the s
yes.
to the power 1? 2 into this. So s to the power 1 factor will be 2 into minus 5 by epsilon. Okay. Plus 5 into 6 epsilon minus 2 by epsilon. Correct? Correct only. So it's minus only na here. Minus 5 into 6 epsilon minus 2 by epsilon divided by how much? 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
What will be this value? This first will be minus negative. This first term, correct? And this one how much?
Sir, it
Uh,
will be minus 15.
okay, but here it will be what? Minus 5, 6 epsilon minus. Some contradiction is there, like it is becoming positive, I think, here.
Yes, sir. Positive 10 and negative 10 will cancel out to each other.
Minus 10 by epsilon plus 10 by epsilon, correct? Na?
Yes, sir.
Minus 10 by epsilon plus
Plus.
plus 10 by epsilon, correct only? So that will be how much? Remaining term.
No,
Minus
sir.
5.
Actually, both base are zero, same, so we can add it directly.
That
Epsilon,
that
epsilon.
that's what I'm telling. Minus 2 into minus 5 by epsilon. So minus 10 by epsilon. Correct.
Yes.
Minus 10 by epsilon. Here minus is there. So
Minus 30.
minus into minus it is plus. Minus 5 into 2 divided by epsilon. So plus 10 by epsilon. So minus 10 by epsilon plus 10 by epsilon cancel. Okay. And remaining epsilon epsilon will cancel here. So minus 5 into 6 minus 30 by 2 minus 15 we are getting.
Yes, sir. Minus 15.
Okay. And again s to the power 0 will be 5. Correct. So how
Yes,
many
sir.
sign change we are getting? This is negative only this term. So positive to negative, one sign
3.
change. Three signs we are change we are getting.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That means 3 roots in right half plane.
Three or four. Positive to negative. Okay. Again negative to
Negative.
correct na? Positive to negative.
Yes, sir. 4, 4.
Four.
S0 is positive.
Hmm.
S0 is positive.
So four will be in the RSP. Correct.
RSP. Yes, sir.
And one will be in the LSP. Correct only. And
Yes,
on J
sir.
omega
No,
axis, how many pole will be there?
no,
J zero.
no roots. No roots.
So which is the correct option?
Number of pole in the left half plane on the imaginary axis and right half
So
plane.
hmm,
Right half plane 4.
imagine
Sir, third 104.
left half 1, imaginary axis 0, and this is 4. Correct only, na? Okay, so many
Yes.
questions are there, like related to previous question only, whatever the actual like shortcut tricks and concepts I have told, based on that only you can ask something. Like this is the like good question. Important question is main point is this only. Here only we are doing the mistake. That I will highlight once more. So the point is related to row of zero only. That row of zero kind of question that I will just once do the revision. So if you see this one, this all questions are there. Hmm. So this one, a row of zero when it will come. Okay. So in that case, our auxiliary equation will come just before the row of zero. So this is our row of zero auxiliary equation we are getting here. Okay. And this is very important point. Order of auxiliary equation is equal to number of poles which are symmetrical about origin. This is very important point. This based on this only we can solve all the question. Okay, with row of zero. And this is one more important point. If repetitive number of row of zero will be there, then that number of pole will be like it will coincide. Repeated pole will be there. Three row of zero will be there. Three pole will be repeated one above another. Okay.
Sir, then it will be unstable only if there
Marginal
is no
stable.
sign change.
If
No, sir, if there is repeatedly pole, then it will be, I think, unstable.
Okay, repeated pole on the j omega axis, I think it will be unstable. We have to see the time domain equation. Okay, if repeated pole will be there, okay. But again, you have to see once. I also know that if repeated pole will be there, then that will be unstable. But we should see that one because on the origin, if it
Yes.
is there, means it is unstable. Repeated pole on origin means unstable. But j
Okay.
omega axis is coming means it will be a sine means t into sine t will be there. I think t sine t something will be there. Okay, maybe we should see the time domain equation for this kind of transfer function. If like t tends to infinity, if output is going as infinity, then we can say that that system is unstable. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. So if any doubt will be
Sir,
there in this all explanation, you can ask. I will go through that point and I will discuss. Okay, you
sir,
can.
from the time domain we have related this method or Routh
Hmm.
Hurwitz.
Correct only. From time domain only we got this short trick.
Okay.
You want to relate anything like let's say we have some system is there. We can see let's say plus minus 1j, okay, plus 1j. Two poles are there. And just we are seeing that what will be the time domain equation, okay. Minus j two pole is there, plus j two pole is there, okay. We'll see it the in step response. What will be the step response? Okay. So poles will be s plus j, okay, square into s minus j square. Correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
s square minus one, okay. And what will be the this one? Okay, s square minus correct one, s square plus j square plus 2js correct. And here also s square a minus b hello what is the plus j square minus 1 minus 2j correct only. So a plus b a minus b we can apply here. S square minus 1 is a, so a square minus 2js whole square correct only.
Yes, sir.
So s square plus 1 minus 2s square, and this will be 4 a square minus 1 that will be plus 4, is it correct? S square minus 2s square plus 4. This will be the, let's say, k divided by s square minus 2s square. Okay, so here, one second. S square minus 2s square plus 4. We should take into the time domain. Okay, how we can do it? S square minus 2, like we should take it in sine or cos. Okay, if it will see, if it will come only sine or cos, okay, only sine or cos, t multiplication will not be there. You can try it. If it will become as only sine and cos, okay, we should take a step response 1 by s into this. Okay, that we should take the inverse Laplace. If it will come only sine and cos, that will be marginal stable. If t multiplication will come with that one, t sine t or something like that, that will be unstable. Is it clear? You can do it this inverse Laplace. Easy only. Like it will take little bit time, little bit you can do by yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
So yes,
sir,
yes.
in next lecture, what we will study?
Next lecture I will cover all the this some maybe some this question also. Otherwise, I will come with all root locus questions. Root locus, all the short tricks, all like good questions I will collect and I will come in the next session. So different variety of questions I will take related to root locus. Some new concept also I will cover. Okay.
Sir, you
So
will finish entire control system.
yes. All control system part one by one. So today RH criteria, whatever I have taught, this PDF is more than enough. Any question we can solve based on this one, RH criteria. Any question. Okay. This much concept is required. So this
Yes,
PDF
sir.
I will share in that NPTEL website as well as the group also you can download, and also this video also I will just edit it and I will post it.
Yes,
Okay.
sure, sir, sure.
Okay. Okay. So thank you all. We'll meet on the next Sunday. So next Sunday
Thank you, sir.
I will cover the root locus. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you.